Welcome in, everybody, to Northern Life here with Briggs and Ryan here on this Thursday. I'll be honest, I want to be in the moment right now, but
please.
In the fridge, in the break room right now, is a leftover prime rib
Really?
and a potato that I am really looking forward to. So
It's yours, right?
it is mine. I'm not stealing it from a coworker.
We've had troubles with that before.
Right?
So.
Yeah, there's been emails sent out.
You wanted to get that off your chest, it sounded like.
Exactly. So I don't know if I'll be really present during this taping. I'll be thinking about this prime rib and looking forward to going and eating that prime rib.
I hope it's the best prime rib you've ever had.
It was pretty
I was going
good.
to feel like we're going to have to grab it during the commercial break and have them show it off on air.
Why
here, too.
not?
Wow.
Maybe I will. We'll see what happens.
What kind of potato, by the way?
It's a baked potato, but it's fully loaded, so it's got the bacon and the sour cream in there already. And my gosh, yeah, we went to Outback last night, and so it's left over from Outback.
I was going to ask if you made it.
No.
I can't imagine you did.
No way. Whoa.
We talked about your lack of food making ability.
Yes.
Self-proclaimed lack
No,
of
I
It wouldn't be in the fridge, it'd be in the trash at home.
Yes, exactly.
That's
So
too
luckily
bad.
I didn't make it.
I might have to steal it. We'll have to wait.
Why
and see.
not? We'll see.
Hey, coming up today, since we have a fun Hayward-focused show tomorrow for the Berkey, we're sharing our top 5 lists today, talking about a few things that make us fortunate to be living during this time in history.
Yeah, and then after that, we have a lot of impressive news from younger folks to share, including a first-of-its-kind scholarship for 2 kids from Colorado.
Whoa.
Very nice story, but we're going to jump right into today's talkers to start things off. New research suggests that 1 in 5 Americans say they would give up half of their annual salary just to have a bathroom that always stayed clean and sanitized. That's a lot of money. I don't know. The survey was conducted by one poll. It found that adults would be willing to give up takeout, their favorite show, or even a year's worth of internet access just so they wouldn't have to clean their bathroom again. 39% also said they would be embarrassed if their guest used their bathroom when it was dirty. I would be among those 39%.
I think I would be too.
Yeah, I try to keep up my bathroom, but it's tough sometimes. Not that I'm like a horribly messy individual or anything, but I feel like the bathroom gets dirty very quick, and so does the kitchen. I can never keep up with the kitchen.
The sink, like the little bits around the sink. Here's the thing with the bathroom too. You don't think about it. You clean everything else. You might clean the floor. You might clean your shower and your toilet. The dust on the back side of the toilet where you never see, like in the I don't know what you call it, the rounded part of the back side of the toilet. There's a lot of dust that builds up in not so long time.
Yeah, no, it's important to keep up with that. I wouldn't give up half my salary though to keep that clean.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of, like you said, that's a lot of money. Who would do that? But
I might give up a small portion of my salary if my kitchen would always stay clean. But then you could pay for like a cleaning person,
I wonder how much
to
that
come by
is.
your house. Probably pretty expensive.
I would think so.
Probably something I can't afford.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably
someday.
not.
How about eternally clean bed sheets? Oh. That'd be kind of a nice play.
Wow.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, I would give up half of my salary if every time I got into bed, they were clean sheets.
A Roomba, but for changing your sheets every day.
Not a bad idea.
All right, Tony
I'm gonna
Stark.
get on that. Yeah.
I don't believe in the other sheet that goes on. You know, like you got the
flat
fitted
sheet?
sheet, but the flat sheet. No, I take that off. I don't
Yeah,
use
no,
that.
I don't have
right?
those.
Ever?
Well, no, it's way too many blankets to have to. I have one blanket that I go whoosh, and then it makes itself. I don't even do that
comforter?
every day. My comforter,
Okay.
yep. And then I have the fitted sheet, and that's it, right?
Yeah, I also don't have the flat sheet. It just gets tangled up in your feet. too.
Yes.
In the night, I don't need that.
I'm a big flat sheet fan. I have to start my own company, Flat Sheets with Ryan.
There we go.
Going from the bathroom to the kitchen, why choose between chicken and pizza when you have both? KFC is adding a new pizza-inspired item to its menus nationwide on Monday. The Chizza features 2 white meat fried chicken fillets topped with marinara sauce, melted mozzarella cheese, and crispy pepperoni.
Wow, I gotta say that looks amazing. I'd try that in a
Talk about
heartbeat.
inventions. I mean, that's an invention right there that make a lot of people happy.
Yeah, combine both. I mean, do you guys like chicken on your pizza to begin with, like a buffalo chicken? or a,
Yeah. Like when the pizza has white sauce on it
Yeah.
too. I really do like that. Yeah. Or like a chicken Alfredo, chicken artichoke kind of pizza. Papa Murphy's. That's the take and bake one, right? Papa
Yeah,
Murphy's.
Papa Murphy's,
you're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
The chicken artichoke from there.
Thin crust on that too?
Yeah, oh yeah, thin
Ooh,
crust always
that's
with
nice.
the chicken pizza for some reason.
Yeah, so now instead of the pizza dough being the vehicle to get into your mouth, now it's the chicken that's the vehicle that's going with the pizza toppings on top. That's amazing.
I'm a big fan. What do you drive? I drive a chicken pizza.
The Colonel. I drive the Colonel.
Nice vehicle. Well, apparently the younger generation out there is suffering from menu anxiety. A new report finds 3 in 10 Americans struggle when ordering food from a restaurant. So that survey found younger generations were far more likely to have anxiety while ordering compared to the Gen X and baby boomers. Millennials and Gen Z are also more likely to let other people order first and also check out the menu before going to the restaurant.
Wow.
I only check out the menu ahead of time because I want to know if I actually want to go to this restaurant. You know, I want to make sure they have something that I'm going to be interested in, but I don't normally pick out my food item beforehand. And I'm someone who just orders the same thing
Oh, yeah,
every
100%.
single time I go to the restaurant. Yeah.
Tuscan turkey,
The
that's
Tuscan
a-
turkey,
yes.
yes. From Bulldog
Seth just said
Pizzas.
it.
Our director says.
Here's what I get anxiety about when I go to restaurants. I get anxiety about making sure that the server is having an okay time.
Yeah, yeah.
I make sure it's
That's
like,
nice.
have I been a burden on you? I don't know if it's like a millennial thing. I've seen that a lot on social media where millennials are like, how are you doing, as opposed to how they're doing themselves.
Yeah.
But like, make sure you're not rude. You don't want to end up as the rude customer.
Do you stack your plates and other
I do.
items at the end of the table
Yes.
for them?
I
Oh,
did
that's
this
nice.
last weekend at the Social House in Canal Park with my family. I was like, all right, Erica, Mom, make sure the glasses are all at the front, so that way the busser comes by. Because I used to be a busser at the Olive Garden in
Yeah.
Hermantown, or in Duluth, kind of by the mall, and so I always appreciate the folks that did that for me.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they appreciate you for doing that too.
You're welcome.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
After Minnesota opened up their state flag design contest, there's good news for the devoted fans of the storied Laser Eye Loon logo, which is my favorite. You can now get it on a St. Paul library card. That library card is limited edition for residents down there in St. Paul. Very cool design, one of my favorites.
I need it on my license plate.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Still ahead, our top fives.
Welcome back for this week's top 5 list. I was sitting at the UMD men's hockey game over the past weekend. Sadly, lost both games. That's okay. And I forgot what song was playing above, but it made me think, man, isn't it great to be living during this time in history with this type of music? And so that's exactly what I wrote down for this week's top 5 prompt. What are the top things you're happy to have been alive to experience?
It's a great prompt.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Briggs, let's start with your list.
Yeah, I have to start with smartphone GPS. I literally don't know what I would do without that. Navigating with a map, a paper map,
MapQuest or whatever we were
a
talking about.
globe in my car.
Oh, a globe in my car.
That's probably what I would have to amount to, just spinning around
Yeah.
looking at the state of Minnesota on there somewhere. I don't know. But I can't get
up
anywhere.
in Florida yet,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure.
Even I'm from Duluth. I'm from this area, but I still have a hard time sometimes finding directions. If someone tells me it's like the 1500 block of West 5th Street, I'm like, oh, I don't know if that even
Type it in.
exists. I just made up a random address, but yeah. So I got to go smartphone GPS. That has been my lifesaver so often, especially when I went to school down in the Twin Cities. I
Yeah.
would have never,
geez.
ever.
Twin Cities is tough for
Yeah.
No way.
navigation, yeah.
No chance. I also think it's so heartwarming to have crowdfunding resources out there. When people are going through a difficult time, or maybe battling something with their health, or just have a cool project they want to get off the ground, to be able to use the internet to help get that message out there and ask people for their support is a really cool thing. And it's probably made a massive difference for a lot
Yeah.
of folks. So it's been fun to watch that just kind of really take off in the last decade or
Yep.
so. And then I debated about this because I feel like some people might see social media as probably a negative, and it can certainly be a negative, but I also think it has been a positive because you can connect with people who are interested in the same sort of things as you, and you can learn a lot from them by way of Instagram if you're following the right accounts. So I think those connections have been really cool to see.
Yep.
Number 4 on my list, Harry.
Harry the dog.
My dog. I'm so glad to be alive at the same time as my sweet boy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's so good. And then my last one is New Age Survivor. Yeah, so I was telling Hunter before the show, he's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's like, did you
Is it
survive the
different
new
than-
age? Like, what?
Than the other age?
The beginning seasons were a lot less tactical. They didn't really have people scheming against each other, and it was just kind of like they voted people off just to vote people off, and they had a good reason for it. But Now it's like they're very like diabolical, and they have so many more cool challenges and advantages, and they've really jazzed it up. So
more drama.
Yes, more drama, and I'm happy to be here for it.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, thank you. Hunter's next, I think.
Let's take a gander here. I said number 1, the double Big Mac. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to be alive during this time?
The Chizza, too.
Now I could throw the Chizza right there. So, I mean, and honestly, I haven't had a double Big Mac yet. I need to have that at some point. I know.
Who's number 1?
It's number 1 on my list. I don't even know. I need to go have one after work or something like that. But
confused.
You're just happy for others.
Yes, everybody else gets to indulge.
I have had a couple.
Really?
They're great.
Oh, well, maybe I'll get one after work. We'll have to see what happens here. But number 2 on my list, all the music. I think we're in the perfect period where you can go back and listen to any kind of music that is so cool. Anything from 50s, 60s, 70s, country, new stuff. Even the new stuff. Some of it is pretty darn good. I'm not a big new kind of music guy, but it's cool to have access to all these different kinds of music for sure. Number 3, all the technological advancements. When I started writing my list down, this is where I started running out of ideas. And so this is
Name one, Hunter.
This is the phone. Like starting off.
Okay.
Starting off, I had an iPod Nano and I had a cell phone, my little Nokia brick thing that I used to have. Now it's all in one thing. It's super nice not having to have your pockets filled with all these expensive things that I would lose all the time. I have one thing that I can lose, so it's perfect. Number 4, of course, would be video games. Again, I don't really play that many video games, but on the hour-and-a-half bus ride going into Two Harbors, it was really nice having portable video games to play with your friends on the bus.
What on your list have you done?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I have seen Billy Joel, I'll tell you that much. Number 5 is Billy Joel. Exactly. I'm just happy for everybody, Billy Joel, of course, living at the same time and being able to see him live in concert. So that's my favorite. But I think we got a little time for you, Ryan.
That's good stuff. No, we got all sorts of time. My number 1, it wasn't the song that played at the game, but the song Sandstorm.
Yeah.
If you know that song, if you've ever been to a sporting event and that song plays, you go, wow, I'm happy to be in this moment with these fans at this time. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Number 2, cell phone navigation. That was a big one too, Briggs. I mean, it's so nice to just like say, hey Siri, I need to go to this business and I need to see what time they're open until. So that's been super helpful. That's a young adult. And number 3, the Xbox 360 gaming system. One of my first loves for video games was the Xbox 360. Played hours on it.
What game?
And Call of Duty. Call of Duty was the big one.
Okay.
Director Seth is currently playing Sandstorm in my ear.
Very distracting.
And I'm trying so hard to focus on my list because I know it's a great song.
Just get you pumped up, man.
I'm like, can I talk at the same time Sandstorm is playing? Love the Xbox 360. The fast food drive-thru. Happy to be living in a time of that. I mean, my golly, McDonald's, Taco Bell, everybody. And then also witness amazing athletes like Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt do what they do. Simone Biles on the Olympic stage. It's been cool to see.
Wow.
Well, hey, coming up, 2 teens are heading to college to play cornhole, and that's not a joke.
Welcome back, folks. Before we get to our next stories, we have to say thank you to all of you folks out there. That's because we've officially reached 200 subscribers on our YouTube page. So thank you to everyone who watches us on there, including all of you who catch us on TV here as well. And if you don't know, we do put all of our shows on YouTube after the show. So if you want to check back on something that we said here, or if you missed a show, you can go on YouTube and you can watch the entire thing on there. It's great.
Or if you want video evidence of a moment from TV that will probably remain in history, then you can definitely go to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe first.
Yeah, there we go.
And then watch it back.
Incriminating evidence is what that is.
Right.
2 thumbs up for 200 subscribers.
Yeah, we do get some likes on our videos, though. It's nice to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that does for our algorithm, but thank you for the folks. It's like 1 to 3 likes a video. So whoever's out there liking us, we like you.
All right, there we go.
For most Northlanders, you've probably played cornhole before. Maybe you call it bags. And for 2 Colorado teens, they've become the first to receive an athletic scholarship to play the lawn game at college. Okay. Jackson and Gavin have won back-to-back national high school cornhole championships, and now Winthrop University in South Carolina will cover about 60%, or more than half, of their cost to attend college there just for being good at cornhole. Now I think is the time where we queue up my 3 in a row cornhole thing.
Oh!
Survivor shoot, right? Where's my scholarship? I didn't get anything for that.
You're going back.
Yeah.
Going back to
man.
St. Thomas and saying, hey, St. Thomas, where's that money?
Can I get reimbursed for my time?
If I show you I'm cool at cornhole, can I get my money back from college? But I mean,
that's crazy.
it's cool that it's like first ever, and it sometimes is on TV like ESPN, like the professionals who
Yeah.
play, and they're just nasty.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Unbelievable. You got the arc and the spin and everything like that. All the stuff that's going through their heads when they're
Yeah.
playing.
They got like terms for it too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna airmail this one, and
Yeah,
they
one-
sends it over the other bags that are blocking the way.
It's insane.
They're pretty nasty.
I'll tell you what, though, like in college, back when I was in college, the first nice day of the year, I mean, a lot of us didn't go to school that day. You know what I mean?
sure.
I'm just saying.
This is that
The
video
admissions
evidence.
come out, yeah.
Exactly. It was too beautiful outside. We'd sit and we play cornhole and throw the football and all that stuff. So it's cool to see you can actually get paid now
Yeah.
to do that. Skip school and go play cornhole. Maybe not skip
No,
school.
yeah, nobody said they were skipping.
This is part of their sport.
Maybe they'll get an NIL deal or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
There
they
we
can
go.
get them some commercials.
There we go.
NIL cornhole would be pretty cool to say. Well, hey, for the Iowa sports fans out there, Hawkeyes point guard Caitlin Clark has been cashing in. She's also been balling out there on the court. Apparel bearing Clark's name has become a top seller at the online retailer Fanatics. The Iowa Star has also become an economic powerhouse. The 22-year-old has signed deals with big names like Gatorade, Nike, and State Farm, and those partnerships are estimated to be worth $818,000.
Oh my
Good
gosh.
for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible.
You said she's in college, right?
Yeah,
it's
she's
cool,
fun to watch.
Cool to see these college
Yeah.
athletes now finally getting paid a little
Not
bit.
too
you know?
not too long ago, she passed the women's all-time points record. Yeah, that was cool to watch. From like a three-pointer that was basically by the half-court line.
Whoa!
It was from way downtown.
She's
as
very
they say.
talented.
Yeah.
Way downtown.
As the kids.
She had to take a bus to get out.
Travel the hour and a half ride bus that Hunter used to take.
She is incredible for sure. From the court to the chessboard, though, an 8-year-old has just shattered a world record. This boy here became the youngest player to defeat a grandmaster in a classical tournament game. So cool. The youngster from Singapore beat his 37-year-old opponent at a tournament in Switzerland. Born in India in 2015, he's also won a number of youth tournaments all around the world. Man, chess.
Yeah. I like checkers.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of checkers, but
Yeah.
not chess. Chess is a little difficult.
The next Bobby Fischer right there.
Good for him. We'll talk all about our special Hayward show tomorrow after the break.
Welcome back, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just a minute and 20 seconds away from me devouring this prime rib here. You can see it's partially eaten already. There's a bite taken out of the potato, too.
Wow.
This is from Outback
That's from
last
you,
night.
though. That's
That
your
was-
bite,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
that
That's
was
just a bite.
one bite of the potato? That's a big bite.
Not one bite. No. There's a couple bites, I promise. I've also got a big mouth, too, so I'm able to, anyway. So we got this tease here, and then I can eat this. So thank you for grabbing that, Rob.
No
That's
problem.
very sweet.
I went to the break room and grabbed it for you.
All I'm smelling is, prime rib, meat, and potatoes.
It
So
does
pretty-
smell pretty potent. Yeah.
filling the studio pretty quickly here. But anyway, coming up tomorrow here on Northern Life, we'll be sharing our hidden gems from Hayward as we talk about our visit for all the Berkey festivities. We'll introduce you to a number of business owners who are offering all sorts of cool items in the downtown area. Probably prime rib somewhere in there too in Hayward.
Probably.
We're gonna find it, yeah.
Yes.
We'll also bring you to the city's theater that's been around for 75 years now, and we'll check out the Ranch Supper Club that continues to serve up their tasty drinks in their lovely space. So much fun visiting. Everybody who we met in Hayward was just so kind and welcoming, so it will be really fun to share their
Yeah,
stories.
excited to highlight that community because they're certainly welcoming to us,
Yep.
like you said.
Amen to that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Thursday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern